Hi guys, FrostFangs here, welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We're playing some LEX today for the first time since, I think, July. It's been a minute, and I actually have very different opinions on LEX at the moment than I did when I made that video. It's a bunch of different things, Cauterize being in hand, LEX being able to auto-fire now, the slide being an actual semi-viable playstyle for casual stuff, my accuracy being better than it was. I'm sure the list could go on, but my whole point to this intro is that I actually don't hate LEX anymore, and I actually somewhat enjoy playing him. So I'm making this video to show off the way I've been playing him and maybe give you something that you want to try for yourself. I'd highly recommend you do. I know a lot of people don't really like LEX very much. He doesn't have a very high play rate, at least in casuals, and I know when I made that video a bunch of people, disliked him for the same reasons, but they have fixed a lot of that stuff. Don't know if I mentioned it as one of them, but they also made the slide usable in the air, a bunch of quality of life stuff, and in this update there was one extra, which was the sort of reduction of the recoil, which is noticeably better now. Just double check the patch notes, it's technically not recoil, it's actually just screen shake, but it's easier to use it just feels like recoil essentially. They also apparently did it with Vivian, but I couldn't notice that at all, and I tried it in target practice, it felt the same as what I remembered, so I'm not sure if they actually changed it with Vivian because they mentioned his abilities specifically, whereas they just put her name, so maybe it's different and I just didn't pick up on it. But yeah, let me know if any of you guys out there have tested it more than I have. But back to the main focus of the video, LEX, and we're going to be jumping into game one. I'll play him with one of these two setups, probably going to be focusing on the slide. The one thing that does still annoy me with his slide is that you do have a pretty locked sort of view, you can't fully turn 180. It would probably be overpowered if you could, it wouldn't really make much sense because your torso would be like detached, but maybe he could kind of lean at an angle and it would be fine. Either way, that's the only bit that I really don't like still about LEX. One last thing that you're going to pick up on a lot more if you go for this setup, you don't really notice it that much with this one, is that you can actually reduce the cooldown of your slide whilst you're sliding, similar to the way the Andro dash reset works. Just to explain that a bit better, if you're going for full chronos and you land a couple shots whilst you're sliding, you'll actually end the slide with your slide fully off cooldown already, and you can just straight do it again, which with the talent, CC reduction and damage reduction is kind of crazy and gives you a chance to really breathe a bit with LEX if you're trying to play super close to people. I'd still say you could do with a couple tweaks. Death Hastens is probably the most better way to play him with the other version of the setup. What we're going to run with today is going to be the F spam with the distance, which I like, but I wouldn't say it's particularly normal. So we'll go ahead and grab Heroism and then the setup. He's one of the few characters left that has CC immunity. It's quite the rare thing these days. It's been removed from quite a few different characters' kits, but we've got a Maeve, we've got a Tiberius, a Vora, and an Evie. We're going for full flank pretty much. We've got Rogue's Gambit, Trigon's Fury, Unyielding, and Over the Moon. Then for this, I've Relentless Presence, Vora, Yomi, Zin, Pluck, Makoa, Dark Gifts, Corvus, and then Ensign Buck. Jump the Corvus and the Makoa, we'll just get some spam and then retreat so that I don't die. Okay, Zin's gonna actually chase it, but I think we can quite easily get away from him. There's a little shot or two. Don't really know how the hell I'm going to engage here because we don't have a healer. I suppose the recoil is the same. It really is just the screen shake that makes this playable, and the auto fire means you don't have to just spam left click, which will make it even worse. So it's definitely much nicer to play. The right click does also give reset on your F, by the way, which is something I don't feel like everybody really knows. Well, actually, here's kind of bad. We'll play some angles, get a couple little cheeky taps. He's dead. Shats Tiberius there for the save. Little tap there on the Koa, couple little more angles. Oh my god, he's actually out. Let's go for double life rip because we do not have a support. Somehow we are currently winning. I think we might actually be able to get this. I think technically this setup is better than it was before because you used to have the advantage for the enemy team to be able to get more items because you'd have to buy Cauterize and they wouldn't. Whereas now nobody buys Cauterize anyway, if that makes sense. Am I just going to run back into my spawn here? I hate doing that. Use the F, but I was a bit too slow. Do have the ultimate here, so maybe we should do something. I was just about to slide away. We can slide to mitigate that damage. It is essentially just full damage reduction. 90%, by the way, is just a crazy amount. We're just going to do the slide play again and actually get away, maybe for a little second. Finish off life rip. I can't believe I just got away. The whole team got wiped, but somehow I managed to juke back and forth. It's similar to sort of Spinny Zinny. Jump on the point a bit, hit for like 170. Jesus Christ, that's sad. Obviously, we are a flanker, so we're meant to be close to the enemy, but doing that damage at even medium range, like 260, feels pretty rough. I'm dead here, I think, any second. Somehow I'm still full health, though. Slide down, go for the ult maybe on the Makoa. Get rid of the Corvus. Sure. There's a right click. There's some free shots on him. Double headshot. Nice. There's a lot of inaccuracy with this, of course. There goes the Zin. Just trying to time the shot. There we go. Hits on the Vora. There's the F. I'm dead. Okay, so Vora's ult still interacts weirdly with movement abilities. Thought I'd be able to get through that. I'm technically meant to be CC immune, right? So I should be able to counter that. Hopefully they fix it. That's a bug more than anything else, really. That's kind of funny, though. Dead there again, trying to play the point. We're getting team wiped quite consistently now. Even though Cauterize is scaling up, obviously they're dealing with our team comp quite a bit better than they were at the start, and we're getting sort of shredded now because they're actually just playing the objective. If you time it right and you don't mess it up, we can also sort of counter attacks in a really interesting way. If you're getting shots to get the reset, You can sort of time your slide with whenever Mako is firing. We juked the hook. I think more hits on him here. He's gone. They deserve the win here 100% just from like the team comp and the way we're playing. I don't know if I really even needed to point that out. Try and help the Tiberius here with the Makoa. Some pretty big damage there. Get some reset on the F. We'll slide down. Right click there. Cancel to get the slide. I'm dead here 100%. Game is coming to an end here. But yeah, Lex's slide could definitely do with like 250 damage or something. Because we are sliding through people quite a bit. It could then do like a little bit of a knock to the side. Similar to... Who has an ability like that? I can't remember now off the top of my head. But you get what I mean. But there you go. There are the stats for game 1. Overall, Lex does feel a little bit underwhelming still when it comes to fighting people in groups. As you saw there were a lot of times where I was just spamming my weapon into a group of people on the objective, and it doesn't really feel like I was doing anything. And even when you are single target and you're focusing on one person, because of how wide the spread is on your weapon, you have to be super close to people unless you're going for death hastens, which is why that's sort of the meta talent. Of course, not to say that you can't do fine with this. We still had top damage in that game. We doubled pretty much everybody's damage on our side because it wasn't really the reason we lost that game. It was more of just the team in general. I think the best way I can explain it is that he is meant to be, you know, the bounty hunter character, the hand of justice, and a lot of his kit fits that really, really well, whereas a few other parts just feel like they don't mesh into that at all and are for like a different character. Alright, well for game 2 we're on TDM Snowfall. We got a Strix, a Vatu, a Ruckus, a Sky, and then we're on Lex. I did try and change up the skin and the weapon, but I don't think it actually registered the weapon. Nope, we're still using the same one. We'll go for the same F setup there. It did register the skin, so we're now in a summer outfit on a winter map. We don't actually have a summer map now that I think about it. Where's like the Paladins beach map? That would be perfect. I guess we got like Frog Isle, but it's not really that close. We've got Annearing, Nocturnal Debilitate Rocket, then Guillotine Zin, Tempering Azan, which will be a pain, Adrenaline, and Overcharged Koga and 7, and then also a Grover. Shots here on nobody because I'm just massively overfiring and then slid into a wall. That was absolutely horrible. Is he going to push around the side? I don't know. I'm not going to stick around to find out. Sky isn't going for the healing setup, so we actually don't have any healing here. Again, there goes the Koga. Hello, 7, couple little shots on you here. There's the slide just to get away, couple little hits on him. I was going to slide again. Azan in TDM is a freaking thing to be dealt with. I don't know if I should really be spamming as much as I am, to be honest. I should be tapping it a little bit more like a medium range. Grover's just going to get cleared. There's a right click slide, sort of a good thing to time it because then you get the slide straight away back and you don't have to worry about aiming as much, so that's a tactic sort of to keep in mind. Little 160s over there for the 7. Alright, Zin can't even hit us from this range without his full shots. That's kind of funny. Couple more little taps. You do have pretty damn good first shot accuracy, to be honest, as long as you're not spamming it with this setup. That is the Grover on me. I think I'm just dead, right? Unless we can get like a slide bait round. Okay, we're out of combat for like a second. Shots on the Grover. Is he dead here? He is. If I get one kill, I'm honestly fine with that. I feel like I just deserve to die. Koga's just waddling this way. We're still up. What is happening? There's shots on the Grover. There's a couple people in this one that are definitely free kills. There's the ult. Thank you very much, whoever just synergized that with me. I think that was the Vatu ult, right? I feel like I was semi-infamous for how bad my Lex ults used to be, at least obviously within my own channel. You guys seem to at least acknowledge the fact that I would miss 90% of the ults I would take with Lex, and I feel like it's probably only at least 60% now, right? So it's probably still more than half. Every now and again though, and just with the way I've been playing him, I feel like I will do quite a bit better. I say as I die for trying to push it as on, and then a Vatu, not a Vatu, a 7. We'll just slide left. We'll go for Life Rip. I should have done that earlier because we do not have the healer here again. This used to be a thing you used to sort of be able to take advantage of. There goes the Zin. We can slide away. The effect on that shows a little bit earlier than it should. He's dead. Got to say the nerfs to his arm were pretty effective. He is still a very, very dominant force. I see him quite a bit and he is still pretty hard to deal with. He's no longer just like, oh, one-on-one, I lose instantly whenever you're fighting an Azan. You actually stand a chance now. Although that Grover should be cleared. There we go. Dead to fucking Koga. Shots on the Zin to heal up a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna run. There's like 4 of them. I can't do much there. Also with the Grover ult, not a chance. Azan's on the side. We could ult him. I don't know if that's a good idea though. Is he even below the threshold? I guess we'll find out. There we go. Free Azan kill. There goes the Grover. Right click slide. That was jank. There's the F. Try and counter whatever he was doing. Am I going to push him here? We do have a freaking crazy amount of speed whenever we're in the F with that 50% speed buff, especially with Nimble on top of it. It's just crazy. Lex is a very, very quick character considering he only has 1 movement ability. There goes the Azan. Alright, there's the F. Unnecessary, but just to get the speed buff. There's the F again. Right click. There's the F again. I was on 10 health or like less than 100 there for way longer than I should have been. 39 to 32. It's actually been a pretty good TDM. One of the better ones for sure. There is the victory. I think we deserved the win, although I think their Coca was a bot. There we go. There are the stats for game 2. 17,550k. Quite goddamn happy with that. Top damage once again by quite a bit. Solid team. Somehow we won that without a healer, although with TDM definitely doesn't matter as much. And they I guess had a growth wasn't doing that much. Don't have anything else to really add here at the end, but I would love to hear from you guys, especially if you watched my video like a year ago. What are your thoughts on LEX at the moment? How much do you enjoy playing him, especially compared to how much you'd say you did about a year ago if you've been playing for that long? And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I appreciate you staying all the way till the end. I'll see you guys all really soon. Let me know also what you want to see me do next, and as always, stay frosty.